Who am I speaking to?
Me tell who else.
Where? How long have you been there?
Well, forever. You know, I'm always here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I don't know you? It's so funny. I'm taking over, basically.
Well,
She's
I
right. I'm
always.
taking over the body.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go.
But Katia is wondering if she's going to lose her
No,
personal identity as
no, she's
Katia.
still the same person. It's just me gonna take over.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go. Yes, finally. Oh, I can't stand this earth anymore. This is terrible. Jesus, I will never come back. I told them I'm never gonna come back. Ever. They know. That was the deal. Yeah. Remember, I'm the reporter. I'm gonna ascend, finally. Do you know how long I've been waiting to ascend? You know, like to become a master archangel. There's not many of them. So I'm gonna be good. I'm so excited. This is so exciting. It's the most exciting I've been since I'm gonna go.
Yeah, me too. I can sense that last time when I spoke to you, you were
I'm still
really.
sad, but
Yeah.
he's better. Better.
Who's he?
My cat.
Mm.
You know, I miss him so much. But these drugs are good. They put me down. You know, they calm the body. It's okay. I miss him. I hate saying goodbye to all of you when you go somewhere or you die. I don't like when people die or animals. People can be cruel. I feel abandoned. But don't worry, I'll abandon you too. So it's okay. It's not long, you know that. I have less than you think.
Yeah, I sense the change in your tone.
Yeah, because I'm excited to come back to where I belong. I always belonged here. I never belonged there.
I think Katia senses that too.
Yeah, she knows everything. Even before we talk, she knows it. Because I'm taking over, remember? But her stupid ego is very shy still. Ah, that woman killed her.
That woman, who are we talking
Her
about?
mother, of course. She killed everything good about me when I was growing up. And now she has to pay to go all these psychologists, whatever it is called on there, to help her. But that will help me too, remember? Which means I'm taking over when, you know, she regains the confidence, because her confidence is gone. So she's the work of the final stage is the confidence gain. With that, someone else is coming in terms of love, and I'll fulfill my last wish, as she pointed out earlier.
So is someone coming?
Yeah, of course.
Because Katia, that is Katia's, as a person, Katia's probably
He's
biggest
special.
worry.
We always said he was special.
Of
course he is.
I see. How would Katia
Can you
feel?
ask the masters, please? I had enough today.
Now? Okay.
I want to potter around. I want to be feeling happy around here for a while.
Okay. Can you wait for us in the healing fountain until then?
No, I'll wait around here.
Okay, yeah. Can I call upon a master?
Oh, Michael is here. Says hello to this lady.
Oh, Michael.
Michael says hello, and Michael says, "You're doing an amazing job. Continue doing it."
That's really good to hear. Can he also stay around?
He's always around me when I'm around.
Oh, that's really nice.
Of course. My brother, you know,
Mhm.
we're here the same. It's fine. We're just stay together.
Now let me call upon one of the masters who can join today's conversation. Could I call upon master today who would like to join our conversation and share their wisdom with us?
Hmm.
Hello, could you introduce who we are speaking with to us?
Master.
I know master is a collective beings.
No. We are many beings together to help everybody. Not just a collective. We are many.
Many.
Which together we make the collective.
I see. So it's
all around the fountain, the big bowl, which is the source.
Wonderful.
It's beautiful here.
Do you have a name, master?
You won't know. It's too long.
Too long.
Don't use words.
I see.
It's okay. You can ask me questions.
So I'll just call you as master.
Of course.
Thank you. Today we have a new guest called
know.
Mirna, and she has a questions to ask you. Would it be okay that you speak directly with Mirna?
Of course.
Okay,
I will speak to anyone.
Okay, so Mirna, yeah, you can start talking.
Okay. Yes. Hello, Master. Thank you for coming forward. I'd like to ask, have you had a human life? Let's begin with that.
Yes, many millennia ago.
Yes.
We only become masters after we've done many lives here and then do jobs where we are, and then we ascend like your souls ascend. It's the same process, just we're at the beginning of times whilst you are new souls, basically. There's a process always in place. It's always the same for everybody. And when my job is done, I'll return to the source.
Master, and how was your human experience through all those lifetimes?
It's the same as all of you. You start as, I don't know, a breathing rock, a leaf, an animal, a human for many, many, many lives. You learn, you go back. You learn, you go back. When you go back, you go with your guides, you assess the lives you had. Learn, learn, learn. Always learning, learning, learning. Always opening your heart. And as you ascend by opening your heart, your soul glows. And that's how your energetic field becomes better. And then your soul starts to ascend and ascend and ascend. When you're done incarnating, you stay in here, in the main realm, and then you do jobs. You can become a teacher, you can become a guide, you can become an archangel, and then you become a master eventually. By so long in your terms of time, you become it's a very long process, a long process, and you don't remember, and that's the trick. No one remembers now. You will remember eventually.
Yes,
Is
thank
it
you.
Laura laughing? Was Laura laughing?
Oh, Laura.
Now she
Laura.
is.
Someone's laughing. I can hear it. It's good to hear laugh. You should all laugh more. Laughter is a good emotion. Brings your energy up. Like your bulb, your light, it goes up. So everybody should laugh. Even at themselves.
So watching a comedy can be a good thing then. Comedy show, watching a comedy show.
Anything that makes you laugh, even tripping. If you can laugh with yourself tripping, that's fine. Just laugh, your soul will rejoice. Rejoice? Rejoice?
Rejoice.
I don't know. I don't have words. You know that.
Yeah.
Master, earlier we were trying to, before the session, we were talking about the creation of the human being. Can you tell us how did humans come to be? Humanity was created. Who created humanity?
It was the Council of Masters that planted like it's the same process as now. We just sent some souls to begin with to test the earth when Amithiel created it, because Amithiel is the master of planets on earth and justice and truth. So he just created all planets, really. He was adamant to create this new humankind, but we wanted to. The planet was created with love, so he had to send special beings. And we just created, from the source, sent souls there to begin with, small purpose, just to try. And then over time, we thought it was a good idea for them to carry on and going and to art. Problem was these beings were perfect, but there was a big bang, and disease spread, and it wasn't that great anymore. It was embedded in the DNA. We couldn't do anything about it. And then as the body started to develop, the reincarnation process, new souls were incarnated, but because the DNA was already faulty, we couldn't do anything about it. So, because obviously a man and a woman had to procreate so the DNA would continue, because we couldn't create brand new humans at that stage, was too far gone. So we didn't decide to wipe anything out. So disease became embedded. But also we discovered disease it's something it came with a big bang, but it could have become better over time. But because humans started to have all these weird feelings, they're not necessarily about love, and they became greedy and, butting heads and anger, the disease installed even more in the body and in the mind. So it's been going on for millennia. Just now, can you believe it? Just now people are understanding the whole concept of DNA and mental health and physical health are to do with the experiences we all had. But in fact, it started from the bank. People were already having all these banging heads and upsetting each other, and they just embedded in the body and the mind. So that's how it was created. Does that help?
Yes, somewhat. I was wondering, actually, I'm glad that you brought up the disease and this bacteria. Is that the darkness that Archangel Michael has told me about?
The darkness. I don't know anything about
Okay.
darkness.
I'm just trying to
The
understand.
darkness,
Mhm.
there's no, okay, there's no heaven on earth. There's the darkness is a combination of feelings that put your soul into a darker space. It doesn't mean, it's evil. But the more you create resentment and have all this, we call a palette of feelings, of bad feelings, resentment, greed, upsetting, anger, that is the darkness, because you tend to be dark in your body and your soul because you're in this rut. So the more you go to the other side, the light, which is feelings of happiness, of empathy, love, you go. That's why humans are always in two sides, always debating it's called good and evil, but it's not, the dark and the light. So the more you rejoice, to have joy in life, the better, because you won't have your body to have so much disease, so much upset. So the trick, that whatever Michael said in terms of darkness, it's a feeling. They're a combination of feelings. So that's why we try to have as much joy and advocate for the good, uh, in people, to give them something to work towards, and the best way to do it, and it's helping each other. It's not within, it's from within out. You have it within, you love yourself, but you also have to love others in order to fulfill this gap, this void, and this love in pure form. So when you help others, you'll feel joy, true joy in your heart. It's content.
You
That
mentioned
help?
that, yes, you mentioned that this disease bacteria could have been helped or could have been healed. Uh, in what way? I'm just this that came in, this bacteria, this disease that came into our bodies and our
No,
soul. Okay,
when the Big Bang happened, we couldn't do anything about it. The earth just imploded. We didn't expect that to happen. And the DNA, there were already humans there. And what happened was it created this. They didn't really die. They just, the bang hit the DNA hard. It's very confusing for humans to understand, but I'm trying my best.
thank
What
you.
happened? It just almost changed the DNA inside out, and they became sicker. But the sickness, it's embedded into the DNA, and therefore is also attached to feelings. So the more anger, the more upset, resented you are, the more sick you're gonna become. Does it make sense? It's not that sickness. It's not, I know they're airborne bacteria now more than ever, but if you also don't have a good lifestyle, the more sicker you're gonna get. Because how can you explain some people become so sick and others don't? It's because of the lifestyle they lead. It's to do with their choices. So what I'm trying to say is we couldn't solve anything about then, about the change of the DNA with the Big Bang. What we're saying now is the more you lead a good life, a life of purpose, a life with love and all these good feelings, not creating resentment, not having the upset of things that happen, not being a victim all the time. It's about your choices. You have a choice. You can become a better person. You can actual actually choose love over anything else. It's sad that things happen, but remember this: when you come to work, you made a choice. It's not us, it's you. We ask you if you want to go, and you go because you chose to. So it's up to you to reverse the effect of whatever bad happened in your life and not become resentment. Don't create so much anger within yourself, your DNA. How can you explain some people can heal themselves naturally? It's because they are resilient. They have something in their mind to say, I'm not a victim. I'm not going to suffer over and over and over. They seek help. Catia is doing that right now. So she's a good example of not letting the past guide the present nor the future. So she's, funny enough, she's changing the DNA. Something she was embedded in her since childhood. The body was created, is now changing, and it's not us, it's her decision, because she chose to become a better version of herself. So if you decide to become a better version of yourself, the more good you're going to attract, the better the energy you're going to be. So the better, it's almost you create a shield where nothing that bad can affect you. Yeah, it will come to you, believe me, it will come to you, but it's your choice. How are you going to deal with it? Are you going to be upset for all your life, or you're going to be just, okay, it's one day at a time? You see, that's the difference. It's not embedded in you as you might think. You can change it by choosing the light and not the hard feelings. So the DNA we're talking about, it's to do with your emotions. It's not so much just scientific DNA. Does it make sense?
Mhm. Master, but sometimes, well, from my own personal experience, when I remember I was in that abyss and after everything,
Mm-hmm.
all that struggle I went through, and when people find themselves in that very lower state, like depression and self-loathing, it's so
Yes.
hard. It's so hard for them
Yes,
to
it
come
is
out.
hard. That's why then you can go and try. We always, with the help, each of you, with the help of your guides, that's why it's important to talk to your guide and guardian angel, as you call it. You all have it. It's important to have a serious conversation within your soul to try and understand, do I want to change? And then ask for help to the universe. Ask them. I know you can't see them, but they are there. You're never alone, all right? Ask whoever. Ask God. I know you have a God. Ask whatever you want, but ask and you'll be given. You ask help. Nowadays, there's so much help. Believe me, this is not 8 years ago in your time. This is now. If you're not going to ask for help, that's on you. Because even if you don't have many friends or supportive family, there's always help nowadays. Co-workers, your neighbor, whoever you feel more comfortable with, just say it out loud. I think I need to change. I think I need help. It's that switch in vulnerability, okay? It's where you in yourself switch the mind. As soon as you start to say, I need help, something has to change, you will change. It's just like that. As soon as you make your mind up for something, imagine you want a chocolate, you know, you already in your mind's eye portraying the chocolate. Oh, really? I want a chocolate. You're gonna get the chocolate. It's just what you call the law of the universe or something.
Law of attraction.
Yeah, the universe works like that. But you have to make an effort. If you didn't make an effort to change, things wouldn't have changed. Am I wrong?
No.
Even if it was
Yes.
hard, if you didn't want to change, you would have been in the same position you were before. You change, you told Catia, you've changed scenery. Some people can't change it, I know that. But there's always one little light at the end of the tunnel. That's the hope I want to say. There's always help at hand. Always. Just ask. And ask from within, okay? Be in that vulnerable state of mind. Go to your doctor. Go to your colleague. Go somewhere you feel safe. Because when humans are in the safest of places, going through these emotions, it's where they find the light. It's in the safest of places, whatever that be for each one of you. It's where you're gonna start feeling something. It's in the safeness. Could be you picturing a beach, could be you go to a lake. Usually the beach helps a lot, okay? Because it has water. And water, as we know now, it's where ideas come from. Water cleanses. Go and swim. Go and have a shower. Don't stay too much in your head. Change scenery and things will start changing. And it doesn't have to change a country or a house. You can just go for a walk, watch children laughing. Put yourself as a feel like what it's like to become a child again. That's that's when children are the happiest of beings because they have no ego yet. So they know it still. They remember it. Problem here is when the ego starts playing a part in your life. That's when you guys start going downhill. But you can make changes, otherwise no one would ever make changes. No one would ever invent anything. No one would ever create. You know, go and find on the internet, your internet, people that you resonate with, people that can bring you hope. In nowadays, there's so many of you out there giving each other support through the internet. If you don't have anyone in presence, obviously, but if you have a mental health issue or if you have been abused, there are so many charities you can talk to. Don't be just in your brain. Go out, do something. That helps.
Yes, thank you so much. Master, how long have humans been on Earth?
What do you mean? Forever.
How forever? Millions of years?
Of course. You're not destroying Earth as you think. You're
Mm-hmm,
not destroying anything. That was
mm-hmm,
never the plan. You
mm-hmm,
guys think that because you're right now in a situation where fight or flight mode, because Earth is going to end the end is the way you know it. It
mm-hmm.
doesn't mean it's the end of Earth and you guys. It's the way you're accustomed to that is changing.
Yes, the
It's I
systems
don't
that we.
know.
Mm,
There's a new shift,
mm-hmm,
yes, but it's
mm-hmm,
not the end of, we're not wiping the earth. What we're doing is giving you a chance to become better. The whole place has become full of greed, full of hardship. You idolize people that don't mean anything because all of you are important in your own right.
mm-hmm.
So what we're gonna do is, as soon as the war started, we're gonna start putting in place, in motion, the new, call it law, which is a new law where the earth is gonna erupt. There's gonna be a lot of disasters with the weather. That's how we're gonna start afresh. A lot of people, that a lot of souls have said we're going to go to art to help create the new art, to ascend. So they're gonna go because it had to happen. But they're not gonna be all wiped. Jesus, there's a lot of you, you know. And a lot of you are also in different dimensions, all of you pretty much. So imagine wiping all out. No, we could never do that. We took us many millennia to come here. So now what we're doing is the people are going to start doing these disasters. Some people are going to go, and then the new generations, they're going to start coming. They have a different, it's like a ship. It's not, okay? Call it DNA, but it's similar DNA, but more. They know more. You probably already saw some kids knowing way more than you guys did.
I do every day, yeah.
They know more. But the new generation will know even more. It's how it's going to happen. So the period of wiping of the new is 250 years. So it won't be your generation. You will be rebooted and reincarnated when you come back into new and new and new. It's like an upgrade, very much. Until the 250-year period, it's finished, and everybody will be equal, and you will go into a different dimension. What's happening now is we still have new and old combined. It's like this. The ones that ascended from the old won't see the old that didn't ascend. It's almost like you go on the street. Have you not noticed yet? Catia has been noticing a lot. It's like you go on the street and people pass you by and you don't even notice. They don't even know you exist. That's how it's going to happen. As times go by, more and more of these people, it's almost like they live in a different world than yours. And you will not even almost talk. You might say hello, but you don't connect because there's no connection left. Does it make sense? So as the old generations die, the new ones come, then you will die, new ones come. It's like a wave, you know? It's not just like the waves, but obviously this is going to take about 250 years because you can't just wipe everybody out. It wouldn't make any sense to us. No, there's no such thing. So start picking up on the sense that some people you see every day, but they don't almost see you. They're so in their zone because they don't know. They didn't ascend. They didn't find. They didn't awoke. Is that a word you call it?
Mhm.
Awoke. We don't really like it, but it's like you somehow see during your hardship, the awaken pretty much is this. During a hardship of life you had on earth, you managed somehow to come alive on the other hand with a smile. That's all it is, awakening. You didn't stay in the resentment as a lot of people stay. You didn't get all upset and in the victim stage. But it takes courage. You should be very proud of yourselves. You should be very happy. Whoever done that should be really, really happy and should be really joyful. Doesn't mean your life is not going to still be a bit hard because you're still on earth. You know, art is the place where everything happens. It's the hardest job. It's going to earth. Mitel knows. But you will somehow, your soul is rejoice,
Mhm.
rejoice. Has a lot of joy, is happy, content, it's cheerful. That's why your life slowly will become a bit better than before. And you'll see, if you look back, you'll see the big change. You'll see, my God, if you write it down, everything you accomplished, that's the best way for you to see where you are at. Write down the things you've been through and where you are now. And there's a sense of relief and freedom that also accompanies this when you're on the other side. So you'll start seeing a lot of discrepancies between the two worlds, as we call it, the old and new. There'll be a lot of clashes coming. So get ready for those. Stay quiet and do your thing as normal. I don't know your souls. What you agreed? If you agreed to go, it's your time. I don't think so, but it's not up to me to say it. Mitiel will go, and that's okay because he's fed up. He's tired. He had a very, very hard life, but the end now is the productive side of things. And as he goes a few more years, he's going to be happy because he's done everything he could to show the world it's possible, you know. So that's it, really. Does it help? You're not going to be
Yes.
wiped. You're going to be in your mountains still with your family.
Hmm. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Okay.
Master, you mentioned that we are in different dimensions. It's kind of hard for us to conceptualize that we are here together, but each one of us is in our own timeline. Is that what you're talking
Uh,
about?
So you, as you described humans, it's like this. You living parallel lives. Your soul at night goes into a part of your energy. Your energy field. Imagine you're a big ball, but sometimes because you want to experience other things, you go and split up into different levels, but you always come back during the day. Okay? It's a nighttime thing. It it's very complicated for humans to understand still what the dimensions are. But this is the easiest thing that I can say. Your soul is a big ball, and at nighttime you sometimes go to places. That's why sometimes you visualize things and you think, oh my God, this doesn't look like, I know where I'm at, but doesn't look like. Imagine my house is different, but I know it's my house, but it's different because each dimension has a different layer, and it's the same place, but it changes colors, it changes the scenery because you're living almost a different reality that you accustom your main soul on earth, you know, in the big ball is accustomed to. But it doesn't mean you're not living it. You are, because it's almost like your soul needs more in order to ascend quicker. We created that. Does it make sense? Because of the wide. Do you know how many billion of you are? Do you know how many souls need to ascend every time you come back? This is the quickest process for you to learn quicker. Otherwise, you would have to be like for an eternity on earth. And we don't want that. We need a lot of people, a lot of souls here too, to help the ones that are down there. So it was a quicker way for us to help you to go in different dimensions.
The,
So,
the journey you just described that we have during the night sounds like dream for us.
yeah,
Is it
because
the
your
same?
mind is not fully aware.
Mm.
You come because your conscious mind it's on earth. Your ego, it's on earth. It's like embedded in the big ball. But it's just tiny bits of energy split up. Does it make sense? It doesn't mean you're not living a different reality. You are. It's just your conscious mind with your ego, with your family, the one you know, it's here, right now. But doesn't mean you're not. But has to be evaluated soul by soul because not all souls are doing that because they're too, like we call baby souls. You can't stand a new incarnated soul into having 10 different dimensions. It's impossible. We're talking about souls, they're being reincarnated over and over and over again, like at least, I don't know, 999 times. You know, they're like almost at the peak of their mastery on earth. Does it make sense? Because if you send the soul, there's not ready, the more they can kill themselves, they can flip. We might have to intervene and switch soul with someone else. That happens too. It's very rare, but it happens.
That makes sense. Is it why also some people just don't, and some people say, I don't dream, like as if they really don't dream?
No, tension. Not everybody needs to remember things. Catia remembers a lot and she does that. But some people have flashbacks, like what you call deja vus. They probably interacted with their people either on this side or there. You don't know. Again, it's individual soul. It has to be on an individual basis. But it's good that if you remember your dreams, it's good. It makes you feel happy. Some dreams, obviously, but others can be what you call nightmares. It might be something in your subconscious that is still dealing with trauma. I don't know. This depends. It's on an individual basis.
I see.
Okay, but not everybody is on the different layers. No, it would be impossible as well. Not billions can be. Because we had to create an environment for those that we need to ascend quicker to come back to help as the earth is preparing for the 250 years, which already started, to be honest with you, a few years back. It's just now the culmination is coming to the beginning, really. It's going to hit. As soon as the war started, that's it. Peel your eyes. You're going to see it.
When did this begin? Can you tell us, Master? You said it started a few years back?
I don't know, in terms of the scale, probably 10 years. I don't know, more than 10 years. It's being on the cards, but the only a month or two wasn't. We don't have time like you guys, okay? Was that time a couple months or 3 months?
Judgment Day.
The judgment, we were deciding here the final, what we were going to do with the earth and the time and the weather. That was when was really the beginning of everything. But you already started, because otherwise we wouldn't be here. It's okay, Viv. I always find it. I have a mind's eye, remember?
Yes.